So welcome to the UK News Today. Today news that domestic abuse victim makes secret recording of horrific boyfriend threaten avocado off. Surgeon Joe did not think anyone would believe the partner. William Morton was abusing her, so she bravely recorded him as he hit her, spat on her, and threatened to kill her. In this harrowing secret recording, a violent thug threatens to cut his girlfriend's head off and bury as she is head screaming in fear. Generous domestic abuse several judges released the shocking audio and spoke about her experience about William Morton, who also hit her and spat at her, was jailed. Jodie was pregnant with Morton's child when she found the courage to tell someone about the abuse, hopes and her story will help others find out the courage to leave the abusive partners. The distressing 36 minutes audio recording was without evidence in sexual convictions following months of abuse, was only reported. The 30-year-old gold worker can be heard threatened to rip and throat cut before chilling added, "You could bleed to death." Morton from Calais became one of the first people in Wales ever to be convicted of controlling or coercive behavior after business owner Joe bravely went to the police to report him. The new law was introduced in 2015 and involves a person repeatedly behaving in a way making someone they are closely connected with feel controlled, dependent, isolated, and or scared. It can be hard to achieve convictions because it often happens behind closed doors. Fearing for her life, Jodie also 30 secret built up evidence of the abuse, which eventually led to Morton receiving in jail term. She also spoken out to let other people in her position know there is a way out. She also wants people in authority to know the warning signs and able to spot them and help women in need. Jodie, who has run her own gift shop from almost a decade, first met Morton in March last year, several months after the pair began cheating through Tinder. He had taken part in a workshop to support abuse and domestic violence charity at the Federal Sport the warning signs. She said he would drink more or less every night. He was controlling with friends, especially males once. He would not like me talking to them. He would message me asking why I was talking to someone. It'd just be a text from delivery driver. I had to stop talking to certain people. What had happened, I stood my ground. At the start, I would say that they were my friends and I would not be with you if I wanted to be with someone else. There was nothing going on but in his head. I don't know how he thought I had the time because I was working 24/7. At one point, I used her phone to secretly record abusing taking place. I had gone out for my friend's birthday. It was a family meal type of thing. I had only had 2 diet jokes. I was not a big party. I came back and he had previously been drinking. I could tell he was agitated straight away. He was on edge. I say I was going out and let him come down, and he had me up against the wall in the hallway to my street, and I managed to get out and take my dog because I did not want to leave it with him. He texted me saying that he had come down now, so I went back. Joyce did not feel like she was going to the police because it would have been her word against his. Despite returning to the house in Bury, she wanted to protect herself. She said, I left the dog in the car because I knew it was what it could be like. I could see the sign, but I could not just stay out all night. I had to go back at some point. I did not want to go to the police because I would have nothing to show. Before I went back in, I put my home in my pocket and put it on a voice recorder. I thought that if he had come down like he said, I could just turn it off, get the dog in and go to bed. I would not say anything because it was going to trigger him to kick off. But he did not come down. He had it in my pocket. He would not know it was there. You can have screen locked. What followed was truly horrifying. 6 minutes was Morton could be heard forcing her to sit in a chair. In the living room, he spied on her as well as repeatedly hitting her. I could not move, she said. I kept telling him to stop hitting me. He was getting upset at himself and was crying, but he just carried on. I told him to stop because I was bleeding from my mouth, and he just said, I'm going to make you bleed more and I'm going to bury you. Recording and chose courage in obtaining. It proved decisive when the case came to court. He was good at pointing at first everyone else, he said. You listened to what, and he was different to how others would see him. To hear it is totally different. I could say that. He said it was going to chop my head off and bury me. But to hear someone say that is very scary. In my head, I was thinking that I have that record, and someone friends with fine French, they will know what happened to me. I don't know why it dropped into my head into it. I knew I had to protect myself. It was my witness if I did not make it out alive, and had something. During the horrific recording, Joe would be heard leading her, stop hitting me. He replied, hit you, I will. Oh, this guy. Okay, other incident. You think I'm missing? You shut up and listen to me. This is the only way. Other incident included chasing her with a knife, grabbing her by a sweet go, kicking her in the back because her dog unrented when scared by fireworks, and dropping her repeatedly on the floor, and she was pregnant with his child. The incident with the knife petrified, she said. We had a disagreement when he was intoxicated and chased me with a kitchen knife. I ran upstairs as fast as I could into a box room I called dressing room. I could not lock the door. I was so scared. I fell to the floor and started shaking and crying. I thought I was going to die, though this was how it ended. After seemed like a lifetime, he put the knife down and laughing before coming over to comfort me. He said that I should not go to the police and said that he would not believe me and do anything about it. He said there was not enough evidence. I started taking pictures of bruising and handprints on my arms. I would take photos and save them onto my work phone because I knew he was going through my personal phone. Then spread them over so I had the evidence. In late 2006, Jo ended a relationship, but on finding she was pregnant, decided to give the relation another chance for the sake of the unborn baby. She said, I found out I was pregnant and told him on Friday night. He just left and did not come home until the Sunday night. He went out drinking and did not come back. It was a reaction of being told he was having a baby. After we sat down, we spoke and said we had to make it work as we are having a baby. I said to him that I could not make this work unless you got help. His behavior did not change, and it all came to head and Jo went for a pregnancy scan. During pregnancy, she had lost 1.5 stone in weight due to the stress. I was under the consultant because I was high risk. She said that revealed she had also been through the cancer scale. During her ordeal, I broke down and started crying. When the consultant came in, I blurted everything out to her. I said I could not put up with it anymore. She was really helpful. There was no rush. It just was patient. She understood and was really good. The midwife saw me after the pregnancy. They had done training the week before on what to do if a woman comes in like me. The midwife said if I was strong enough that I should not go to police station on my way home. I actually did. I left the hospital, went straight to Bury police stations. I thought that if I don't do it now, I am not going to. I got there a half want and saw the police officer. I didn't finish my statement till 8:30 at night. Started playing recordings. I said I can listen it again. He listened when I was there. They told me that if my turn turned up at the house, I should ring 999. I said I can't ring 99. They are for light or death situations. He tried to get it that night and I rang them straight away and they were amazing on the phone. It came up with my notes that I ring them. They had to send someone straight away. The officer did. My statement was the first one there. He admitted the charge of controlling and coercive behavior of Cardiff's Crown Court and pre-sentence report judged him to present a medium risk of causing harm to the public, especially future partners. Morton was jailed for 9 months and an indefinite restraint order was imposed. Judge Thomas Credit QC told him, "It does not seem to me there is any real remorse there. Your soul regret that is what she reported you." She went on to give birth to a hell baby. Pet report to police official who helped bring Morton to justice and offered her advice to women finding themselves in a abusive relations. The official took my statement and I can't thank him enough, she said. He didn't rush me. He went through step by step. He finished his shoot 4 hours before it's finished. They helped me feel I can go and get the support I need. To other women, I would say keep as much evidence as you can. Print it and hide it. Put it on a different phone. You can be believed. The recording was the main part of my evidence. Give them to someone you trust. go to the police. They don't have to act. Then they can keep evidence for you. Appearing directly to others, finding themselves in a similar situation. Joe added, I am on my own here with my family that live in Durham and abroad. We also go through a tough time with a cancer scare and still outgoing test. Standing up in court week after having my baby and running my own business is not easy, but I can do it and still standing. So can you? Don't give it, be strong. Southwest Local Police Inspector for Bury Twinkle said, protecting vulnerable people is South Wales Police number operate and forced his invested, especially training in the partnership Wales and ensured our frontline official staff are able to identify coercive and controlling behavior in orders, evidence and see opportunity. I will encourage anyone experienced with this form of abuse to come and evidence that we will take report seriously and they will receive very best support from the partner agencies. I would like to commend the courage show in not only finding strength to report her then partner, but also having the foresight during what would have been very difficult and frightening time to keep notes of everything she was experiencing. There is no doubt this data proved instrumental in helping to convince William Morton. I would like to praise the work of my officers for professional and compassionate manner in which they carried out the investigation, which again have ensured the violent and presumed man was dealt with by the court in the most effective way. Thank you very much for listening to the Can You. I hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to the channel to get more. Thank you.